Hi there, I'm Rob Noble. I'm the CEO of Real Estate Facts. I'm coming to you today to tell you a little bit about our company and what we're trying to accomplish with Indiegogo. First of all, what's Real Estate Facts and what do we do? Well, I want you to think of Carfax but for houses, and you're on the right track with Real Estate Facts. Currently, there's no one else out there in the industry doing this. I think there might be one competitor, maybe somewhere on the West Coast, but that's it. Most of the information that's found is either found through a realtor or on websites such as Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com. But let me go into a little bit more detail about that. First of all, what we do is we provide third-party information on a house that not only includes the basic MLS information, square footage, lot size, that sort of thing, but we also go deeper. We tell you about the entire school district, hospitals, facilities, drugs, drug meth labs, things of that nature, sex offender data, and so much more. And I'll go into that in a little bit more in detail. But that's what we do. Now, contrary to popular belief, people think that their realtor will tell them this information. And that's not true. Realtors, their hands are tied by something called HUD, Housing and Urban Development, and their fair housing laws. Now, they restrict the realtor from giving you information about specific data about schools, any crime in an area, sex offender data, that sort of thing. Because the realtor could then be accused of steering you away from that property. Now, what that means is they could steer you away into another house for potentially more money. Since a realtor has a financial interest in you buying a home or selling the home, then that's where that comes in. Real Estate Facts is a third party. We have no financial interest whether the house sells or does not sell. So frankly, to us it really doesn't matter. We just want the consumer to be informed and have all the information while they're making this important, large financial decision in their life. Now, the most frequent question we get is, how are we different than, like the big three out there, Zillow.com, Trulia.com, and Realtor.com. Well, let's just go over what they do first of all, and then I'll tell you a little bit more of how we're different. First of all, Zillow is a great site. Zillow gives you the basic MLS information, square footage, you're an ABC school district, and that's about it. Where Zillow really shines is they're more of a valuation website. If you want to know what a home is approximately valued at, Zillow is a great site to do that on. All right, and they'll give you some basic comps and that sort of thing. Trulia used to be an independent company. They have been recently bought by Zillow, okay, and they go a little bit deeper, but they fall way short of the information that we provide. Once again, they're more of a sales website. They will show you homes listed for sale. Realtor.com, great website if you want to find homes for sale throughout the United States. Absolutely, and but they give you basic MLS information, and that's it. It stops there. Okay. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about what we do. Okay, first of all, we go deep into not just the home, but the area. Now, let's be realistic. We know for a fact that 78% of buyers right now are first-time home buyers, and they have a lot of questions. And that was done through a Realtor.com survey, actually. We also know that more than 70% of the people who've been surveyed purchasing a home, what's more important than the size of the home is the neighborhood and the area they're moving to. So those are very important statistics for our business. Okay? Now, what we do, we give you the basic MLS information. We tell you how big the house is, the square footage, that sort of thing. All right? We will tell you what school district you're in, but we'll also tell you all the schools in the area, which is important information for a parent to know which school to send their child to for the proper education. Now, we'll tell you every school in the area, whether it's public, private, parochial, Montessori, or charter. We're also going to give you the student-to-teacher ratios in all those schools, so you'll know where your child can get the best education. Very important to know. Okay. We also tell you things about the neighborhood. We go into demographics. Now, we stop short of violating any HUD laws, but we tell you about the people living in the area. We tell you that this is predominantly a family area with children. As an elderly person, you may not want to buy in that area because of noise levels. Who knows? On the other side of the coin, you have a family, and the home you're interested in is predominantly all an elderly area. You may not want to move into there. But we give you that kind of information. Okay, but we don't violate any HUD laws by telling you anything about race, religion, national origin, color, sexual preference, or disability information. We stay away from that, so you're well informed of the area, but we do not violate any HUD laws. Okay? Now, the other things we do get into, we also tell you about the crime stats for the area. Now, what we do is let's just take a city, say Royal Oak, Michigan, for example. You're interested in moving to Royal Oak. We get the national FBI crime statistics on property, nonviolent, and violent crimes such as assault, rape, and murder. And then we compare that against the zip code you're looking to move into. And we will tell you whether that area is above or below, and by how much, percentage-wise, of the national average for the FBI. So you can make an informed decision there. Now, the other thing we do is we tell you about meth labs, known meth labs in relation to that property. And that's within a 1 to 2 mile radius. Why is that important? That can increase your traffic through your area and through your neighborhood. It can also affect the safety of your family. Think about that. Okay? People can be coming not knowing that home is no longer a meth house. All right? Or the house next door was a meth house. Or the house you're buying was a former meth lab. There can be some health issues there too. Information you would need to know. Wouldn't you agree? The other thing we do is sex offender data. Now, we'll list the house on a pinpointed map. We'll give you all the sex offenders within a 1 to 2 mile radius, pinpointed on that map also. So you'll know where they're located at approximately to the location of your home. Where we stop, where some others don't, is we will not release the physical address or the name of the offender. You may be thinking, why not? And I'm going to tell you that right now. Number one, often people get out of jail for doing a crime. They sometimes live alone, but more than likely they move in with a family member, a parent, a grandparent, maybe a brother or a sibling, a sister with their children and family, so they can try to get their life back on track. Now these people that they're living with, they've committed no crimes, so why would we want to put their property or their person in harm's way? And that's why we fall short on that. Now, saving a child from a life of misery is our number one priority, and that's why we tell you about sex offenders in the area. All right? But there could be also children and elderly people where this offender is registered to live. He might not even be living there. They don't need any harm either. And that's why we take that stance there. If you want more information on that, you can go to sites like the federal government's sex offenders crimes list, or websites such as Crime Watch, for example. Okay. We'll also tell you things about the house, radon information, the types of materials that were used to build it in that time frame when it was built. We tell you things about the average ages of the homes in the area, that sort of thing. And we go into much more depth and detail, natural disaster information, and we're always searching out more data to add to our site. Now, our site produces this property report, and it's only $19.99. That's it, $19.99 right now. That's cheap. It spends hours and hours of your time looking up things, eliminates it for $19.95 one time. And that's it. You got the report in your hands. Now, this is also a great tool for realtors. And that's one of our main target audiences, is the real estate members. Now I'm going to tell you why. Realtors' hands are tied. Once again, they can't disclose information for fear of violating HUD's laws of fair housing. All right, we can. Okay. Now, realtors, every realtor, every time you do a listing, you should pull a report. Every time you do an open house, you should pull a report and pass those reports out to any member, somebody coming in to buy that house or interested in looking at that house. Now, why would you do that? Now, you may say, well, there might be some information that might cause the sale not to happen. That's true. That's true. But there is information that can cause that sale to happen. Okay? And that's very important. But what's more important than that is you. the realtor. Because what happens? All right, you're being transparent. You're giving a potential client information up front without violating ethical or HUD laws, okay? And you are being transparent, and you are building rapport, and most importantly, you're building trust. Because when you're 100% commission, like a realtor is, having rapport and trust with clients pays you back tenfold in referrals. Okay? Transparency is so important in business. You know, we all know it. That's a very, very big word out there. You hear it every time a new political campaign is starting. They want to be transparent. Well, it means nothing in politics. But transparency in business, especially the real estate industry, means everything. Okay? Transparency gives you rapport and gives you trust. Now, with that being said, why are we on Indiegogo looking for some funds? I'm going to tell you exactly why. We're seeking $75,000. May sound like a lot of money, but it's not. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what. This is the best investment you can make, because you can have a direct hand in changing the way people buy and sell homes in the United States today. Now, first of all, you should know we are not a brand new business trying to go to beta. We've already established and launched the website. The website is www.getrefax.com. It's www.getrefacs.com. We're already up and running. We have contracts in the hands of a couple of state real estate associations right now. We're also in talks with a couple of major real estate companies to utilize our product in all their franchisee offices. Okay? We're already up and running. You can visit our website at www.getrefacs.com. You can look at a sample report. We're also looking for territory representatives throughout the country in major market areas. It's a 1099 position. It's great for realtors because they talk to realtors all day long. They understand this. And it's a tremendous financial opportunity also. But the funds are used for establishing a call center and securing the realtor information. There's currently 1.2 million realtors in the USA. All right, I can purchase their names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses. So we will be able to contact 1.2 million realtors throughout the USA and sell them the idea and the concept of why real estate facts, property reports are important. And it's important to their business. Okay? We need a call center to do that. We need to hire people. I want to put people to work. I want to take people who are unemployed and give them a job making phone calls on our behalf. Okay? That's what the money's going to be used for. It'll also help set up a small office center for the call center. And that's what we're going to do. So I hope you have, I hope I've been transparent enough to explain this all to you and what we're trying to accomplish here with Real Estate Facts. And I hope your donations will help us get there. And I want you to join the Real Estate Facts team and help us change and transform the way realtors and sellers and buyers make a real estate transaction in the United States of America today. Okay? I want to thank you. Please visit our website, www.getrefacs.com. And let's go from there. Thanks for your time. We appreciate you.